Hi there, welcome to another leftover meal. Number 51, can you believe? Yes. So today I'm going to be utilising the moussaka. What I've actually done is I've deconstructed it, yeah? So me and my wife had moussaka for lunch. I took all the potatoes out and the cheese topping. So what I've got left is tomatoes, a bit of lamb and aubergine in there. Yeah, so I'm going to be utilising that, and to go with it, I've already boiled, because it takes about 15 minutes to get really tender, some nice celeriac, yeah? So I'm going to make a nice celeriac mash with it. Utilise those little bits of diced potato, and I'm going to turn this moussaka into, it's like an Italian dish, typically an Italian dish. It's called a lamb Abruzzi. So, well, normally they actually slow cook the lamb for like 8 hours or something like that. But it contains a lot of the ingredients in there, like tomato, garlic, onions and stuff like that. So, obviously it doesn't contain aubergine, but it's fine. I think that's the nearest thing that I could think of, like how to utilise the moussaka. What could I make into it? You know, obviously I don't really want the bechamel sauce, so obviously taking that out of it. But anyway, so let's just crack on with this. Right, so I'm going to just heat up that pan, yeah. So put some rapeseed oil in there. Just dab it in with a brush. Yeah. 2 cloves of garlic there, but I'll put a clove in, yeah. And then some red onion as well. 1 red onion. Okay, so just whack that up. And I've also got here is just some spinach, so I just thought I'd have some wilted spinach on the side, yeah? Go nicely with a creamy celeriac mash, and then a lamb Abruzzi, yeah? Some like really nice slow cooked, like tender lamb there. So in fact what I'm going to do is I've got some milk, yeah? So what I'm going to do is boil up some milk, yeah? Just a little bit of milk, yeah? The rest of the garlic will just go in, well, the rest of the garlic will go in there, maybe not a whole clove, yeah? And then I'm going to almost like, even though the celeriac's cooked, I'm going to poach it in the garlic milk, yeah? And what I will also do is add a little knob of butter, unsalted butter, yeah? So just put that in there, yeah? And I just think this is, I'm just thinking that will make the celeriac really like nice and soft, soak up a bit of flavour there, and then I'll give it a whiz in the Nutribullet to make it really, really smooth, yeah? So it's like almost like a hybrid, like a cross between like a mash and a puree, so like a fine mashed potato, yeah? That's basically the way I'm seeing it. I've got some chicken stock here, no fresh chicken stock, yeah, so just got a small cup of Hello organic stock cubes, yeah, so 1 in there, just reduce that down. Yeah. I'm going to utilise these bits of spring onion, to be honest, as well. What I'm also thinking is putting a bit of lemon in the celeriac mash, and I'll grind up a few like nice spices like fennel seeds, I think some rosemary as well. And then in fact the rosemary I'll put in the lamb, but I'll put the fennel seeds, lemon, and what else? Maybe a bit of parsley as well, yeah? And white pepper in the mash. That'll be fine, that's all it needs. Okay, just going to roughly do these spring onions, yeah? Quickly. It's fine. This is a very quick dish, yeah, for the video, but it will be longer to cook, you know. I'll probably cook it in here, this pot. Once it's all like cooked, like the onion, the raw ingredients are cooked, then I'll slow cook it for probably like 45 minutes, you know, in there. Yeah, because I just want it all to be as traditional as possible, really. You know, I really want that lamb to get even more tender, yeah, really soft. It's very soft, to be honest, yeah. And the moussaka, really nice, to be honest. using actually like small chunks of lamb rather than lamb mince. I find it works better, to be fair. Okay, that's good. I'm going to serve up these chives with the celeriac as well, but I'll sprinkle them on top, okay? I'm going to just utilise the leftover bits of oregano there. They're on like big chunky stalks, so not a lot here. But I love fresh oregano, yeah? It's great. Just use fresh herbs whenever you can. Obviously they're just a bit more flavour they add than dried herbs, I find. Just take them off the stalk. Yeah. Roughly chop that oregano. And that goes, yeah. And what I'll do, I might as well just put this lamb in now. There's no set way around this. I'm just bunging it all together, utilising what food I've got available and making a nice tasting, which is the most important thing, nice tasting leftover meal, right? That's it. Utilise food, back our British farmers, no food waste and save money at the same time. Can't be bad, eh? So what I'm going to do, just going to give this, that butter and the milk, that's all like melted now. Just going to put this celeriac in there, tiny bits of potato as well. And I'm just going to cook that down slowly, just like on a little heat here. I'm not going to boil it up or anything like that. I'm just going to put the lid on and soak it in there for a little bit, yeah? And also what that will do is that milk, well, the celeriac will basically soak up the milk, but then it will help stop it from drying out in the NutriBullet, yeah? So rather than adding water, add a bit of milk in there just to make it like nice and smooth, yeah? Stop it sticking in the NutriBullet. So okay, I'm just going to wilt down this spinach, and all I'm going to do is with the spinach, I've got some boiled water there. Just put a little splash of boiled water in, yeah? It just stops it sticking to the bottom of the pan. And then also what I'm going to do, put some nutmeg, that's what I was going to do. Just take it off the pan for a minute. Just give that a little stir. Okay, in goes these leftover chopped tomatoes, only a little bit, but yeah, just got a little bit there. Put a little bit, wash it out with a bit of chicken stock, yeah. Waste not, want not. Got like a little bit of tomato puree there. It's typically a tomato dish anyway, yeah. So it's great. Utilising all the stuff that I actually had available. Yeah. In goes the rest of the chicken stock in there. So it's nice and saucy. What I might do, just give it a little splash more balsamic vinegar. It had some in the moussaka, but I just thought, just a tiny little bit, yeah? Because really you're supposed to use like beef or lamb stock for this, yeah? But I haven't got it, so I just want to make it a bit more meatier, yeah? So, grate a little bit of nutmeg in the spinach. Nutmeg and spinach always go nice. Yeah, it's fine. Now I can put that back on the hob now, and I've got a lid for that. Knew I had one somewhere. There we go. And just leave that, let it wilt down. So what else am I going to put in this? Yeah, in the lamb, I'm going to put. In fact, do you know what I did? I've had this lurking around. I bought some saffron, but I haven't really like justified using it yet because it's obviously expensive. But I'm thinking this dish, yeah, because it's a slow cooked, like quite a meaty dish. Just put a tiny little sprinkle of saffron in there, yeah. Got to make this stuff last, yeah, because it's obviously precious stuff. you know, that tiny little bit, quite that much, sort of, you know, £4 or something like that. In the Canary Islands, you get a whole big packet for like £1.50. Can you believe? Things are so expensive in this country, you know? But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll get over it. Okay, so a bit of rosemary. Yeah, like a heaped teaspoon of rosemary. And I'm thinking a bit of mint. A bit of mint might be nice. Like a teaspoon of mint. And also just a little bit of cinnamon, yeah? Just like a small little teaspoon, like not even that, of cinnamon, yeah? Which is quite strong cinnamon. But cinnamon always goes nicely with lamb, yeah? So it's cool, just gonna stir this, that's it, lovely. That celeriac is now soaking up all the milk nicely. Just turn that down there, that's fine. Can almost like turn that off now, the celeriac. Yeah, doesn't really need cooking. So let's grind this up. In fact, what I will do, add a couple of like green peppercorns, a little pinch. The reason why I'm grinding it up is because rosemary can be, dried rosemary can be quite woody, yeah, and it gets stuck in your teeth, yeah. I don't have any toothpicks, so I can't be bothered with that. If I had fresh rosemary, I'd put a nice fresh sprig of rosemary in there and then take it out after it's cooked, and it would just like release all the aromas that way. But this way, second best thing, yeah, grind it all up, yeah. And the rosemary and the mint, really nice together. Look at that. Look at all that lovely fine spice mix there, herb mix. Okay, so just stir that in. I'm actually looking forward to this lamb Abruzzi. Love Italian food. It's very simple, you know, Italian food, yeah? Anyone can make it. Okay, so I think I'm good to go on that. So I'm just going to turn that down and then put the lid on and leave that, alright? So now that spinach is looking good, just wilting down nicely. And the reason why you only put a little bit of water is it releases so much liquid itself, your spinach. For such a dry looking leaf, it releases a lot of moisture. It must come from the stalks, yeah? So what I'm going to do, put this celeriac, yeah, into the blending pot. Just take out all the big bits and then I'll pour the milk over it, yeah? The warm milk. It's making me hungry, this. So in goes the warm milk, yeah? Like so. Just a little bit, yeah? That's all you need. And the garlic, don't forget the garlic. That's nice. Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to give that a little whiz in the NutriBullet. Okay, always hold your hands on the top. Don't know if you saw the latest news, some celebrity or something, like they just left the NutriBullet on, it exploded all over their kitchen, yeah? Just make sure that it's locked in and your hands are on it to make sure that it's locked in, okay? That's all it needs. Well, say all it needs, and give it a little squeeze of pepper. Lemon. Pepper. When do you have yellow peppers? You don't. There we go, it doesn't matter. Not going to edit the video just for that, am I? Okay, just a little squeeze of lemon, yeah? Just make a little bit of difference, I think. That's it. That was utilising that little bit of lemon. I'm not going to cut open a new one. Luckily I did have enough there. So, little cheeky little pip. Get that out. And I won't even bother like blending that again. What I do is just give it a little stir. That's it. Give it that little stir and look at that. Yeah? How smooth that is. What else it needs? Just a little bit of pepper, yeah? White pepper. Just a pinch, yeah? As a rule of thumb, always use like a light coloured peppercorn with light coloured foods, yeah? And a dark one with dark coloured foods. That's what I kind of think, isn't it? They marry well together, yeah? Why are they the same colour? Okay, let's try it now. You know what, it does need a bit more lemon, to be fair. I can squeeze any more of this juice out of this lemon. There we go. That might just do the trick, to be honest. That's it. You know, it does need a little bit more. I thought as much. I just had a feeling that that's what I got out of the fridge. Thought that little scrap of lemon ain't going to be enough. But that extra little bit of lemon will be enough, yeah? So really, you want a whole half of a lemon, yeah? Tiny bit there, and then that, maybe like half of a half, yeah? Just wash my hands. And I think that will do, to be fair. I don't want to add like loads of butter to it and cream and stuff like that. This is a healthy version, but it still tastes very nice. And it's almost got like, tastes like a bit like a cross between celery and like potato and nuts. It's earthy, yeah, but it's nice. That's perfect now. So I'm just going to leave that and put it in the microwave when I'm ready to heat it up, yeah, when I'm ready to eat, yeah. And this spinach, that's done. So all I'm going to do with that spinach, give that pot a little rinse. Rinse out that little bit of milk in there. Then what I'm going to do, get a sieve, put the spinach in the sieve, yeah. Put it in the sieve like so, and then just squeeze all the excess moisture out, yeah? And that's all I'm going to do. And I think that's about it, guys. So I'll just, as always, show you a picture once it's plated up.